Yuki and John's Patreon birth.
I agree. Sometimes collecting gets to be an addiction in and of itself.
Why?
I've collected too much of certain things.
Stuff, yeah.
And so, hey, sometimes, I don't know, I think people think just because an experience is not tangible in terms of how you could show people that's why they sort of need trinkets and treasures or pictures or evidence that it happened. Because sometimes when you tell people, they don't get it.
Right. Do you know him? He just sent me
I don't know this person. Yuki is showing me somebody on Facebook who just asked for a friend request.
He sent me friends request.
I don't know that person.
Okay,
Am I mutual friends with them?
Yeah.
It says that I'm friends with that person?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In mutual friends?
Yeah.
I'll have to take a closer look, but I don't know that person. Yuki.
Okay, well then, I'm not gonna accept his request.
Yuki, people just love you.
Well, why, cute girl don't love me and then those ugly guy love me? I mean,
hey, you got requested by some cute girls. You just don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, sometimes, she's cute, but she's married. Like, fuck you. Like,
yeah, but Yuki, don't you understand? Marriage means nothing in the 21st century. Marriage is like, I don't know, getting a doctor's note. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, that's the paper, probably, right?
Most of the time now, yeah. So half of these women who are married, they're coming to Yuki. They want a little nookie Yuki on the side, if you know what I mean. They want to take you to a motel room. They want to take you to south of the border and go south of your border.
Some of my female friends warned that Yuki, you have to be careful with those. And then, don't fall in the trap because they think you're famous and they think you're rich.
Who does? The women?
Yeah, no. I mean, if they think, Yuki is in the TV show.
Yeah, maybe some women, who don't know you and don't know how hard you struggle.
They try to, screw me over, like maybe, make a hole in the condom or something, and then, have sex, and then they have a baby, then Yuki, I don't have a period of 3 months. Like, what are you going to do then? That kind of scary trap.
That would be amazing if you became a dad.
That's why my many female friends warn me, like, Yuki, if cute girls are approaching you, you really have to think about it.
Yuki, if a woman goes through the trouble to trick you and stab a hole in a condom, make love to you, and then carry the baby to term, you should be a good father and a husband to that woman. She loves you. That's love, Yuki. That's love.
What if she, going after my money, even though I don't have money?
That's her fault. I mean, she's the one who did it, but then she's going to have to realize, whoops, he didn't have money, so now we need to build the rest on love, and we need to take care of this child together. All you got to do is sell your G.I. Joe collection, and you send the kid to college.
If I do that, I have done it 30 years ago already. I mean, I didn't choose it this way. I just happen not to be married. I happen not to have a wife. I happen not to have kids or anything. This is the way just it is because I never wanted to get married for the sake of marriage.
Yeah, but look, Yuki, if a woman's going to stab a hole in a condom and carry your child to term and want you to take care of it, Al Pacino's like 90 and he just had 2 different kids. Robert De Niro just had another kid.
They are millionaires. That's the difference.
You're a millionaire. You have fucking G.I. Joes that are worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But that's not the million.
Yeah, but it's enough to send the kid to college and school. You can get diapers for at least 10 years on $100,000.
No, I don't want to spend my G.I. Joe money for the kid.
But then we can have Yuki Jr. and that way, no offense, if you die before me, I could have little Yuki take over your spot on the Patreon buffet.
By the way, I'm not taking a G.I. Joe. I mean, I'm keeping still G.I. Joe in the box, but I picked several toys, like a Star Wars, Darth Maul, Alien and then Predator. I'm taking these U.S. toys to Japan, and then I'm gonna sell it to Japanese toy store.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a good idea because you know what? In Japan, collecting culture is huge.
yeah, huge.
So,
And then they just Predator movie opened it. So, and then Alien Earth and showing. So those are my and then Star Wars and Darth Maul.
that's a good idea. But I think with the G.I. Joes and stuff that you have, or some of the more possibly valuable stuff,
Yeah.
you should get second, third, fourth opinions.
Okay.
Because, just like a woman is going to stab a hole in a condom and fuck you over, toy collectors are going to fuck you over and lie to you about how much.
Right.
But I think you could eventually find a very honest one
Yeah.
who you could offer maybe 10%, 5% to help you sell it.
Right.
And you would find an honest person who would help you.
Uh-huh.
Because say that your G.I. Joe, the specific
Right.
old G.I. Joe you have that you think is an original, is
think-
worth like $150,000, which I think is around what it was worth when we looked it up.
Shit. I have
So
to look.
all you would have to do is give some guy $15,000 and you'd make the rest for yourself.
Mm.
Yuki. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing you that it's that, but I think if you have an original G.I. Joe from the 60s that has not been opened, even if it's not the first one, the thing's probably worth at least 5 figures, $30,000, $40,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have to look it up. Yeah. I think from 1965 probably.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's some money for that. Something, Yuki.
Something. Yeah.
For sure. You gotta do it, man.
Yes.
Because then you could live a great life.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do. You buy a little bit of crypto, you buy a couple of sushi dinners, and you put the rest in the bank.
No, it's not even million.
So what?
I rather work hard and collect the right money and then spend it.
But wouldn't you like to be just even a little bit more comfortable?
Oh, that's true too.
Because look, I mean, unless you want to keep the G.I. Joe for sentimental value,
Right.
that's a whole different story.
No, it's sitting in the box. So what's the point? I'm not even looking at it.
That's what I'm saying, because it's twofold. You'll get a good amount of money that'll help you be a little bit more comfortable. You go to more steak dinners or whatever.
Yeah.
And then somebody who really loves it might get it and be super happy.
Right.
So you're helping the world.
Yeah, I mean, when I come back, I start working,
Yeah.
try to sell it.
Or
And then,
you want to go even further. Here's the truth. You're working on the quiet and play.
yeah.
Then you won't need an investor. You fucking sell your G.I. Joe and you are the producer. And then you make all the money.
Well, that's true too.
You can fund the quiet and play with your G.I. Joe savings. Then you call all the shots. You don't need any investor saying,
Right.
"Oh, I think that the scarf should be red," or that no. It's all Yuki all the time.
That's kind of because rule one in this business, you should never put your own money to produce anything. That's rule one.
But it can't be rule one because so many people put up their own money, and then if it's successful, they reap the rewards. They make the money from the box office, from the merchant, whatever it might be. So in order to have a hit, you definitely should put up your own money in certain circumstances. I don't think that you should put up all of your own money. I think that adage is all about not putting up your life savings, right? It's not about so if you are living comfortably, able to pay your bills, etc., and then you sell this G.I. Joe and you make even $40,000. If you take that new $40,000 and invest it in the play that you're doing, you might be able to quadruple that money if the play is even semi-successful.
Well, that's true too, but I don't know.
It's an investment. It's an investment.
Yeah. But
Because where do you think the money comes from that you get from somebody else? It's somebody's money. So they're putting their own money in order to try and make money off of your idea.
But those people do invest, so
But why don't you try to invest in yourself?
Because I'm not the investor, I'm a filmmaker, so.
But if you have the extra money, then it's extra money, and then you're investing in yourself and believing in yourself.
Well, here's the thing, it's a friend of mine. He's a gambler.
Okay.
He had $100. And then, we on our way to the airport in Las Vegas. And then he goes, oh, I have $100 left. We have 30 more minutes to kill.
Right.
He put 100, everything in blackjack. Boom. He won 200. He didn't even touch the 200. Boom, 400, 800. He won just 5, 6 hand straight. Less than maybe 15 minutes. $100. He had 33,000. And then we went to the airport. I said, how did you do that? Yuki, this is the mental thing. I never thought that this $100 is a money. Unless you think if this is the money, you can do that. You have to think this is cheap. It's not 100. Otherwise, I cannot do that. That's the difference between gambler and the normal people. Because if I have 100, I don't think that's just a tip. It's 100 is 100. I can't think separate 100, see him as a toy money or something. No.
But you think okay, why don't you think of it in this way? It's your dream. Your dream and your vision is what that money represents if you invest in yourself. Now, I'm not trying to force you. I'm just saying, like, if I had my own $100,000 and I was already able to pay my bills and, live a good life and eat or whatever, I would probably try to invest in some of my visions and my dreams in order to make those a reality.
Even before to think that way, it's just the same thing, tattoo, same. Doesn't matter, I can pay the bill. If I have an extra 100,000, I don't risk it. I just don't think that way.
But if you don't risk, then there's never a reward.
No, I don't put my own money to produce anything. No.
All right. Well,
I let somebody's money do it.
But you know as well as I do how fucking hard it is wrestling money out of people's hands.
I know. That's why everybody is having a hard time to raise the money.
Like, oh look, Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
46 miles to another Buc-ee's. We're gonna go to a second Buc-ee's today.
Yes.
We already went to one in the morning. We're going to a second one.
Right.
This is amazing, Yuki. Okay, look at that. Look at Buc-ee's, right?
Yeah.
That whoever invented Buc-ee's
Right.
had the initial vision to say, I want this idiotic, moronic beaver as my logo.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make this gas station merch business a reality.
Right.
And he did it. And now they're all over. They're starting to
Right.
come all over the country. You could be that guy.
Well, no, I don't think, we don't know he started with his money or somebody's money.
I bet you he started with his own money. I'm pretty sure that's how it started. The first guy started a gas station, much like south of the border. He started his own truck stop in Texas and then made enough money where he could buy a second location, third, and then it became a Texas thing for many years, and now has been starting to expand all over the country. Why don't we start Yuki's? We could put your face on we could do the same thing as Buc-ee's, but it's Yuki's.
Okay,
And you can make the same face. We'll just put your head in the circle of the T-shirt, of the gas station of the chips, of the
It says
jerky.
Yuki's. Yeah.
Yuki's.
Well, that's nice. That's fun.
Like, we should do that. Yuki's. We'll start one rest stop, and it doesn't. We won't do the same exact colors. We won't do the same exact face, but we'll just have you smiling in a circle. And
Okay, that's nice, but how do we get the start money?
you sell your GI Joes.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
See, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Well, selling GI Joe, it's not gonna be enough.
We can start small, Yuki. We start with just one. We start with one coffee machine and one
That's
gas
nice.
pump.
That's nice. That's like starting Starbucks, right?
Right. You imagine that we start the new Starbucks, Buc-ee's, whatever.
No, but it's a different kind of business. I'm not gonna do that.
But that's why I'm saying with the play, you know what you're doing. You are a professional at this point. You've had so many experiences with so many producers, actors, directors, production designers, etc., art people, all of it. You've done every single.
Yeah, except raising the money.
And but if you don't understand, you raised the money because you sold the GI, and then you have the money. Then you are the producer, and then you don't have to be the guy who does all the producing. You take the money and you hire a producer to then be like your line producer.
Leave GI Joe out of this, please. GI Joe money is really nothing to do with any of this.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
You can be sitting on cloud nine. You could be the new what's the guy, the famous guy from Broadway? Shit, I forgot his name. The guy who produced all the musicals back in the 50s. You could be that guy.
Harold Prince or
Sure, yeah. There you go. You could find the new Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like his musicals, so yeah. Oh, we should talk about the musical.
Didn't we do a music?
I think we did.
You know what? We did Broadway,
Oh,
and we touched upon musicals. Yeah, we should talk about
about
musicals.
the musical. Yeah,
I'll write
I
that
wanna
down.
musical and then opera. I want to talk about the different.
Okay, sure. Musicals versus operas. I don't know much about operas, but I do know. I sure know enough about musicals. I love musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Buc-ee's because I want to
Okay,
stop again
yeah.
and look at Buc-ee's.
I need to pee more.
Yeah, we could use the. Well, you know what's funny about Buc-ee's, which I think we're also going to do an episode on 7-Eleven Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
and,
7-Eleven Bucky. We should do that.
No, there was one more too. Oh, Wawa.
Wow. Yeah.
We'll compare and contrast all three of those. But Buc-ee's, they advertise their bathrooms as world famous because they won some sort of an award as the cleanest bathrooms in America.
I know. I was amazed. It's so clean, and then constantly guy is cleaning.
Yep.
I mean, it's just that's the cleanest bathroom
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
And they also have the big stalls, so you don't.
Right, stall. Yeah.
Not stalls. It's a booth. You
Booth,
go in
yeah,
and you
booth.
have a private shit.
This side is all booth. This side all peas, and
Yeah.
I don't know about the female, but I'm sure same booth in there.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing. And then the other thing I noticed, above the toilet stall booth,
Yeah.
they have a red and a green light, so you know who's
Right,
in now.
who's in, who is open? Yeah. I mean,
World famous bathrooms. Okay, thanks so much. We know there's a hazard. Thank you. How do I turn you off?
yes.
Yeah, off. She keeps talking. No offense, but I'm just trying to not.
Okay, the back is closed, but what the 100?
Oh, so we put in what's the place?
bookstore?
No, not the bookstore.
Oh,
We're
the
going to go there
Southern-
after
Southern Grill?
Southern Grill. We're going to
Oh,
go
okay.
eat lunch at the Southern Grill in Jacksonville, Florida. So far, Yuki, what has been your favorite part of this trip?
Cracker Barrel,
Cracker Barrel.
number one.
So what did you love about Cracker Barrel?
Oh, they have a bunch of, cream soda. And then those, general store look like selling everything. One big ass Kit Kat, and those, the 10 for $2.
Oh yeah, you got the 10 for $2 sticks, like cinnamon stick.
Yeah, I mean, everything is fine. I mean,
and the one that we went to, I explained the controversy to you before we went in. And for anybody who doesn't know, is that Cracker Barrel had a big controversy a couple of months ago because the CEO there put together some sort of a redesign where not only did they redesign the interior of all the stores and the gift shops and sort of take away the lived-in feel of how it looks, but they also were getting rid of the old man on the logo and just doing like an updated shitty logo. Honestly, I thought that the fucking redesign of the logo was really shitty and plain. Now I'm not necessarily married to the old man, but it just looks better with the way that the old lettering was and stuff. So we went, and the one we went to wasn't touched. It was the old way. Even the restaurant was the same.
I think America likes controversy. I mean, anything is controversial. This Cracker Barrel, and then, I have a jeans thing like.
Oh yeah, so we were talking about that too, the Sydney Sweeney thing. Yeah. And you didn't know about that, but now you know.
Right.
And
so why you guys like controversy?
Honestly, I don't like the controversy. But I do sort of get a kick out of watching the aftermath of the controversy because it's just funny how people make memes and all that stuff and make jokes about it. And there's so many funny people in the world.
Maybe that's why, being an attorney is a big business in United States.
Absolutely.
Because if anything is controversy, then everything is good or bad. Everything is, sue, damage.
Yeah.
And then this and that, and then racism and this. I mean, the bottom line is I think everything is about the money.
Everything's about money, but also I think people are now fed so much information in their brains through the internet and social media that it's almost an overload to the point of insanity. And people go nuts just accusing people of things, reading into things, adding information where there is no information, taking things out of context and then going after to destroy somebody's life. People are so bored and stupid and evil.
Yeah, and then I think, you see everything is internet. No, everything is true. Something are right. It's a shit. People believing it, maybe like a fake advertisement.
Oh yeah,
right.
If you and I put out a lie right now, there would be people out there who would defend us to the death.
Right.
Saying it was true.
Right.
And that's what happens. People put out misinformation. People put out only half of the information.
Right.
So that somebody looks bad or good. Yeah. Oh, Bucky, I assure you we're open in 33 miles. So, yeah, Yuki, I think what it is, I don't think it's just America, though, but I think America suffers from it the most.
Yeah, but I mean, internationally, those internet, it's like YouTube information, Facebook information. Some of them, if someone says, hey, this store chicken wing is good, it's a lie, it could be a shit.
Yeah.
But everybody just goes there like a long line. Everybody's getting this shitty chicken wing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just like
maybe owner put that fake ad.
Of course, that's also what it is too. Hype. You can hype things up. You can pretend that it's good, and when it's really bad, just in order to make money. And you're right, it is a lot about money. But the thing, say with the Sydney Sweeney thing that we got into. So she did that ad where she said, "I have good genes," meaning her pants jeans, but also good genes as in it's a metaphor or a simile to her looks and her breasts and all. She's an attractive woman. But then people started to say, oh, a white woman shouldn't say the good genes because she's supporting white supremacy. No. If a black woman who was beautiful, or an Asian woman who was beautiful, or a Latina woman who was beautiful, did the same ad and said,
Nothing happened.
I have good genes. No, if people would, I mean, I don't know if nothing would happen, but it would be because she has a big, beautiful bosom and a hot face and an ass that's what it would be about. It's about how she's hot, not about how she's white.
Maybe I should put it, hey, I don't have a good genes, and then put it there.
Well, then people would say that you was claiming that the fucking Japanese don't have good genes.
Yeah, because, we didn't invent the jeans, that the Levi's or Lee, Joe Dash came from America.
So wait, there's no Japanese jeans company?
No, really. I mean,
Well, there's our $1 million idea, Yuki's jeans. And you could say, Japan hasn't ever had good jeans until now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Yuki. See, now we're selling you G.I. Joe. Now you agree. Holy shit.
Yeah, and then, the Joe Dash, they don't exist anymore. So, I mean, I really don't have a good genes anymore.
If we do an ad and we shoot it the exact same way that they shot her, and you say, I don't have good genes because Jordash went out of business, that shit would go viral. That shit would go viral.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's ask Rhonda if we can use her studio and let you roll all around the ground or whatever with the brown background.
Right.
And, put your ass in the camera and rub your tits together.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I don't have good genes. Jordash went out of business. Oh my God. Well, yeah, Yuki, it's like, it's just, you sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Because of all of the fucking people really, really, really on purpose act stupid in order to try and take other people's down, right? Like this girl, Sydney Sweeney. I'm not defending her because she's hot or anything. Right. I mean, I think she's really hot.
Well,
but,
really,
but it's really because how dare the motherfuckers claiming she's a white supremacist if she's not? If she is, great, take her down. But there's no evidence that she's a white supremacist because she did that jeans ad. Yeah. That's all of the sick people putting that idea into that ad.
Right.
They are the sick ones.
Right.
Like, really? I mean, unless she really is a white supremacist and I don't know about it, then fuck her. Fuck her. I don't know, man. But
I never seen it, but I don't think she really, meant to do that. I mean, she just really said that, I have a good...
Do you really think that a business like American Eagle is going to go, you know how we sell more jeans? We lean into the white supremacy. No, but that's the fucking stupidest thing I ever heard. And anybody who does the mental gymnastics to go, that's exactly what they meant. They meant the blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here. Honestly, there are so many things in this life that people can actually fight for and fight against and do good things against. Going after this woman for that ad is such a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's such a waste of fucking time. And that's what I feel like a lot of people do now is just waste time.
Yeah.
And also don't think about the consequences of their actions down the line when the idea that she's a white supremacist gets traction.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Oh, Bucky's. You had me in Howdy.
Howdy.
We got to take pictures of these.
Howdy, like Hawaii Howdy. It's Florida. It's not even Texas thing. It's Howdy. It's
a Texas business, Yuki. It started at Howdy. It started in Texas, Bucky's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, It started in Texas, so that's, I think.
But how come I never see any back in Texas and I see everywhere in Florida?
Well, they just added them to the East Coast, up and down, recently, the last couple of years. But there's
Back in and
multiple
Texas?
locations in Texas. Yeah, it was there for many years, just Texas.
But it's hard to believe there is no back in California. I mean, California.
It's going to be. They're going to spread.
Yeah, the California is like, the car state.
Yeah, no, it's going to go. You see how popular it is, unless Gavin Newsom is stopping it. The fucking governor of California.
Yeah.
He might be stopping Buc-ee's. He might be anti-Buc-ee's. He's anti. Of all of the politicians out there, including Trump,
Right.
I'll even put him in there. I think Gavin Newsom is the worst of the worst. He is the biggest, snake in the grass cunt. You could tell he's just a lying, self-serving piece of shit. The whole thing with the California fires and how he's not allowing people to rebuild, and people are saying that he supposedly has taken a bunch of money that was donated for the fires and redistributed it elsewhere, or nobody knows where the money is and all that sort of stuff. He's a fucking scumbag. And he's he goes against Trump all the time or whatever. And I'm not fucking for Trump or anything, but it seems like all this guy does to get popularity is attack Trump. Yeah. Where's his policies? Where are the good things that he's doing for his state? He looks like the most slime ball, classic shit politician that you could possibly if somebody made a cartoon character of a shitty politician back in the 80s or something, it's him. He's like the perfect 80s shit politician villain. I despise him. I really can't. There's just something I can tell how slimy he is. And they're all slimy,
Yeah. I mean, usually, all the politicians.
All politicians are slimy.
Slimy, liar.
Yeah. Even local politicians.
Yeah.
I know some people, not even politicians, a judge. One time, my friend and I, right, we were going to an ATM at 9 or 10 at night.
Right.
And the bank was closed, but you could use your ATM card to get in and use the ATM. So we're walking up, and this girl comes walking up at the same time. So we open up the door, and then we all held the door for her and let her in first.
Right.
And we said to her, okay, you can go first. Being gentlemen. So we're in there waiting, and it's a closed area, and me and my friend are just standing there waiting for this woman to be done with her transaction.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this drunk guy storms in to the room. It's how it's a glass room. And he goes, "What are you guys doing?" Screaming at us. And we're like, "What?" He's like, "I saw what you did." And we said, "Saw what you did? What?" And he's like, "You're staring at my girlfriend." And we're like, "Oh, wait a second." And he was hammered, dude. The dude was fucking red-eyed, slurring his speech, drooling basically. And usually the guy I was with, he's usually pretty calm. But he's like, "How dare you?" My friend, he started flipping out. He's like, "We held the door for her and let her go first." And the girl then goes to her boyfriend. She's like, "What are you doing?" They were being polite to me and told him. And he's like, "No, I saw him doing that." And so I said, "Wait a second. I know you."
Yeah.
And I said his name. I was like, "You used to coach basketball. I think you coached my brother in basketball." And he goes, "I'm a judge in this town." And I was like, "I do know you. You're blah, blah, blah." I said his name. And then my friend goes, "I don't care if you're a judge. You're a fucking drunk. You're a liar. We didn't do anything to you." And he started to get when I said that he coached basketball, he realized that I knew who he was. He was a drunken pig. And we literally were being fucking polite to his girlfriend by letting her use the ATM first. So then his girlfriend was like, "I can't believe you do this to me every weekend. It's not fight with that." And they left the ATM, and she was just screaming at him for being a piece of shit. So that's a long story to say.
Yeah.
Even judges, politicians on a local level are slime
Slime
ball
ass, yeah.
motherfuckers, because that guy's going to come in and say, I'm a judge. Who gives a fuck if you're a judge?
You're drunk.
You're a drunken pig, and we did nothing wrong other than let your girlfriend go first at the fucking ATM. And just because you're an insanely jealous drunk judge means that you gotta come storming in. What are you gonna do? Give me a fucking ticket for letting her go first? You fucking scum fuck. Yeah, no, and I'm not even joking. My friend who was with me is like the calmest, most level-headed guy.
Right.
I never saw him get so worked up.
Oh,
We were being polite, you fucking asshole. It was amazing. And I don't even know if I think that guy was so drunk that night that he doesn't even know.
he doesn't even know what he said.
Yeah. And then I found out later,
Yeah.
he was like 50
Uh-huh.
and the girl was like 19.
Holy shit, that's crime.
That's so close to pedophilia. It's like, it's like really close. It's like 2 years off, right?
Yeah.
Like if he was, okay, let's just pretend he's 47 and she's what, 16?
Yeah.
That's pedophilia.
Yeah.
So he's like borderline pedophilia,
Right.
drunk judge, asshole, fucking scumbag. I mean, 19-year-olds are legal and everything, but if
Right.
you're 50, I mean, what? You can't go for a 23-year-old? I mean, shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, we found that out later, much later, that he was like dating a girl that was just out of high school.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And the fact that she did scream at him and say, "You do this to me every fucking weekend, mama." and I bet you he was feeding her drinks. Because she's 19 and he's 50 and he's drunk. She's going to the ATM for what? To go to the bar. I guarantee
Right.
it. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Fuck that. Yeah. Oh my god.
Anyway, politicians, Yuki, judges,
Yeah. Scumbag.
scum fucking fucks. But then again, I have been, I was let off once, not by a judge, but by a cop. He let me go. I was speeding.
Oh.
And I was speeding pretty bad. But, it wasn't like that bad, but it was
Right.
enough that I knew that I fucked up. And I gave him my ID. And this was when I was in high school. And he's like, "Where do you go to high school?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Chaminade," which is an all-boys Catholic school on Long Island. And he goes, "I went there too." And he goes, "Get out of here."
Oh,
He just let me go. Yeah.
Oh,
So sometimes they let you go. Yeah, Yuki. But we're close, man. We're close.
We're close, yeah.
We're close to Bucky's Part 2.
Bucky's part turning to. Is this the Bucky?
Oh, yeah, let me put Bucky's in. Let me put Bucky's in the.
Yuki and John, Patreon for birth.